January 15th. In today's reading, Joseph interprets two dreams of Pharaoh's officials, which 2 years later leads to his opportunity to interpret Pharaoh's dream. The recognition by Pharaoh of chapter 41, verse 38 stands out. Pharaoh said to his servants, "Can we find such a one as this, a man in whom is the Spirit of God?" What an amazing acknowledgement. Even among the heathen rulers of a pagan nation, God's power is unmistakable, and Joseph's authority as God's divine agent is recognized and appropriately honored. This recognition by Pharaoh, and therefore by all of Egypt, was for Joseph the very moment that God had been orchestrating for 13 years. While in prison, Joseph could have become bitter because of his circumstances, but he chose instead to trust that God was still in control and press ahead in obedience and faith. His perseverance was his continued cooperation with what God was orchestrating. When the time came, he knew exactly what to do. He boldly declared what he knew God had been brewing in him for years. He stepped up and walked through that open door. God allows much liberty and latitude in our lives. Within this latitude, God proactively opens doors of opportunity and closes others, and He orchestrates events for His purposes. And our response to those events, especially the ones that we cannot control, must always be to trust and obey. Trust that God is in control and obey what we know to be the right thing to do. There will be challenges, tragedies, difficulties, inconveniences, closed doors and open doors. And within all of these, our role is to be sensitive to His Holy Spirit so that we can recognize God's hand at work and participate with Him in what He is doing. Here's today's application. Are you disappointed in where life has you now, or even in where God has you now? If so, don't become bitter. Take it to Him in prayer. Be honest with Him about your feelings. He can handle it. He honors honesty and authenticity. Ask God to reveal you what, if anything, He is asking you to adjust, disregard, put aside, reprioritize, or pursue in order for that next door to either open or close. Ask Him to reveal to you the what, the where, and the when of His desires for your life. Now here's today's prayer.